Today, I would like to talk about grit and determination, steadfastness, sticking to your goal, never giving up, looking at your goals in the long term, looking at life like a marathon instead of a sprint. You have to have perseverance. You have to set goals. You have to do these things, and you have to stick with them. Otherwise, your dreams will never come true. It's just that simple. Entrepreneurs and small business managers can surely all agree that their lives are hectic and full of tasks and things to do all the time, especially at the beginning. You got family, you got friends, you got relationships, you got school, work, church, your physical health, your mental health. All these things need to be taken care of in a timely manner, as well as addressing the needs of your organization, business, company, or your product ideas. Self-care must be done. I don't want you to just go super hard addressing your goal without taking care of yourself. Because if you're not healthy, then the things you do will reflect that, because you'll be too tired or whatever. So time management and team building will also help with this. A lot of entrepreneurs shy away from taking advice from people or hiring on people because they actually want to by themselves. Not a good idea. Education, keeping up with the news, journaling, hiring help, and something called smart money. Smart money is when you have investors or partners who not only give you money, but they come along with skill sets, something that they can add to the pot to help your company, business, idea progress. Okay? So take off bite-sized chunks. Don't take on too much at one time. But at the same time, do what's necessary. Don't ever cut corners in business. You can't cut corners because you pay for it in the long run. You get what you pay for. Asking questions until you fully understand. Don't stop. Keep going. Learn to paraphrase. Paraphrasing is when you put something in your own words. You take an idea, a concept, and you paraphrase it to ensure that you got the value from the concept, that you understand it. Okay? You want to keep your momentum going in that fashion. If you work hard enough, you'll get to where you're going. That's called the growth mindset. And there's been studies done to try to determine what builds a growth mindset. Being gritty and vice versa. Grit comes from having a growth mindset, and a growth mindset is an understanding that it requires grit and determination to get from point A to Z. You have to believe in yourself. It does not matter how you look, what your IQ is, what your socioeconomic status is, what your health is like. The main thing that separates people who earn more and keep their jobs from the people who don't and fail is grit and that long run motivation. Looking at life like a marathon instead of a sprint. You have to work hard for a long time to get the results that you want. You cannot give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself unless your idea or your business has proved itself financially feasible. So, the predictor of success is grit. That's how you know who will be successful and who will not be successful. The grittier person always comes out on top. I guarantee it. Scientific studies have shown it. It's not your IQ, it's not your health, it's not your looks, it's not even talents. It's grit and determination. Two qualities that small business managers and entrepreneurs have to have. Fans or buts about it. No games, all business. Okay? So, one little other thing I'll throw out there today is what bootstrapping is. Comes time to finance your business or your venture, your pursuit. There's 3 ways to do it. Bootstrapping, debt financing, and equity financing. We'll talk about the last 2 later. Now, bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is when you take your own personal resources and utilize them and your own everything, furniture, laptops, money, credit cards, furniture, equipment, whatever, building, things that assets that you already possess in your possession. Use those things to bootstrap them to your company, to your idea, to push it forward. You don't want to get into debt, and you don't want to give up a percentage of your equity for money at this stage. Okay? Equity and debt financing are best utilized later on. Importance of having a growth mindset, being gritty and determined, being steadfast, having perseverance, knowing that you can do this only if you put in the effort. And like I said, studies have shown that the only way we know to build grit into your character is an adoption of the growth mindset, which is basically saying, hey, if I believe in myself, I may not be talented or good looking or have the money like or the brains, but I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to keep trying. I will not give up for a long time, no matter what people are saying, no matter what people are doing around you, no matter how much you want to go out and, be with your friends, or Christmas parties happen and you have to be at home working on blueprints or prototypes or, whatever it is. Stick with your goals. That's the only way I got to the point where I am. It was not easy. I've struggled a lot, as will you, and that's okay. It's okay to struggle. That means that you're actually doing something for one that's worthwhile, and something that not everyone can do. This is your thing. This is my thing. And as you see, I started this video over, 15 times, and I got tired of doing that. And I said, you know what? I am determined to get this video done today. Okay? Yeah, so just stick with your plans. Stay confident through the bad times and the good times. No games, all business. Bootstrap. Lifelong learning. Learn to paraphrase. Keep the motivation. You have to keep feeding the system. You are the system. You're doing this. This is your thing. Nobody should be able to stop you or tell you that you can't, you won't, or you shouldn't. That's up to you as an entrepreneur and small business manager to decide for yourself. But there are things that can to help you guide your effort most feasible direction. And how product development works, the business development process, how that works. And when you know these things, which I intend on helping you get information about, once you know these things, you are not guaranteed success, but the rates of your success increases dramatically, because you'll know what's a no-go situation, and what's a go situation, based off of actual data that you gather and analyze through market research. Okay, so I'm John Hero. Sorry for all the stuttering. Hopefully you got something out of this, which is grit and determination, and how important those two qualities are for a small business manager or entrepreneur. Stick with it. Stay hungry. Stay motivated.